Welcome back. It is day 4 in this journey of 14 days to a renewed mind. As I was planning this series, I knew that I wanted to get some other voices involved. So starting today, I'll be bringing in some friends to get their perspective on what it means to renew our minds. Kicking things off is my friend Brandon Hare from Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh my gosh, I love this song.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when we're part of the team. Everything is awesome.
Okay, so everything is awesome, but what about the times when it's not? See, our lives go through these seasons of incredibly high highs and some crushing lows, and we experience everything in between. Sometimes it's easy for us to look at someone else's life and see nothing but awesome, and look at ours and see nothing but disaster. But do you know what the X factor in all of this is? It's Jesus. When we live a life surrendered to Him and allow Him to bring purpose into our stories, then all of a sudden, every part of our life feels a little more awesome. You know, Scripture says in Ephesians 2:10 that we're God's handiwork, that He's created us so that we can do good works, and He's actually decided what those good works were long before we were born. John 10:10 goes on to say that in Him, in Jesus, we have this abundant life. How do we find it? How do we find this awesome, abundant life? We find it in our stories. In the high moments, we learn to have gratitude and rejoice. And in the low moments, we learn to trust in Him. And when we put these things together, when we bring the high highs and that gratitude into our life, and when we bring the lessons that we've learned through the low lows, we can understand that we do, in fact, have an awesome life. So no matter what you're dealing with or what you're going through, understand this. Jesus walks beside you. And when we invite Him into every part of our story, we can have a truly awesome life.
Gratitude and trust. I love that. And the more that we ponder those two things, the more that our thinking changes. What are you incredibly grateful for today? Stop and thank God for it right now. And what's an area where you know you need to trust Him more? Every time you think about it, pray about it. Check out This Awesome Life. It's Brandon's podcast where he gets into the real highs and lows of people's stories. I'm quite sure that it will encourage you. Thank you for hanging out with Brandon and I today, and I will see you tomorrow.